Okay, boundary layer. Question number one. Two plates, one having 6 foot span, 3 foot chord, and the other having 9 foot span and 6 foot chord, are placed in different airstreams. The free stream velocity for the smaller plate is 100 foot per second. It is found that the total skin friction drag for the two plates is the same. Find the airspeed for the larger plate. Assume laminar flow at standard sea level condition. Mahaba. So first, we do the given. We have span 1, plate 1, plate 1. We have a span of 6 foot, and the chord of 3 foot. This is B1 and this is C1. Ideally, it also has a free stream velocity of 100 foot per second. Free stream velocity of 100 foot per second, or V sub 1, any 100 foot per second. And plate 2, we have a span of 9 foot. This is B2. And we have a chord of 6 foot. This is C2. And free stream velocity of unknown. This is what we're finding as the required. Okay. As for reference, span 6 foot, chord is 3 foot. Nine foot, 6 foot. This is assuming laminar flow, not turbulent, and at standard sea level conditions. However, do know that in standard sea level conditions, nu and density are constants. Thus, it can be cancelled if possible in the equations later on. Okay, so again, the required is, I didn't write it. Required is V sub 2, which is the airspeed for the larger plate. Now, how do we get that? First, we get the total skin friction drag solution. We know that skin friction drag is dF multiplied by Cf is equals to Cf multiplied by 1/2 rho V squared S. S is equals to base times length. However, in this one, this will be span B1, C1, then this will be chord. As for reference, just check the shape above. S is basically the area. It's wetted area, if more specific. specific, but in most cases it's just area. Okay, now CF is the skin friction drag coefficient. DF is the drag coef total skin drag, yeah, skin friction drag. Total skin friction drag, and this is the skin friction drag coefficient. I'm assuming you already know what this means and what it's a relation to area. This can be found in compressible and in incompressible, so I won't explain that. This pretty much explainable itself. And since you know what this two means, I'm assuming that you'll also know what this would relate to and in reference to this directly. Okay. So that's the first formula. The second formula is for the skin friction coefficient, which is 1.328 over Rn, or in some references 1.328 over R sub E, or Re, Reynolds number. But also know that Reynolds number is equals to the rho Vc over nu, and thus we substitute Cf, its base formula, this base formula, this base formula to here. Okay, so in turn, the total drag, skin friction drag, will be 1.328 over Rn multiplied by 1 half rho V squared S. Gets? That's the general formula. General formula. Okay. Now, here's the trick about more or less. Combining these two, we get 1.328 over 2 Rn times rho V squared S. Rho V squared S. To further simplify, we have 1.328 times rho V squared S 2. Now what is Rn? Rn is PVC, rho Vc over nu. However, since over nu, oh, that's new. Mukhang pi. Wait lang. Over nu. But since this is below, we can transpose it to the other side. So multiplied by nu. Naging mukhang pi. Nu. Don't forget the square root. So in turn, we will have 1.328 times square root of nu times rho V squared rho V squared S over 2 rho Vc. Rho Vc. So to again further simplify it, we know that we have a velocity here and a velocity here. So what you can do is cancel this velocity out, but in turn doing that would result in having to transpose this square root of the v. So what would happen is 1.328 times square root of nu times rho v 3 over 2. Why 3 over 2? Again, this is 1 half and this is a purely squared velocity. So if you transpose it to the other side, it will be 3 over 2. It's basically 2 over 2 times 1 over 2. Tama ba? Tama. Over 2 s 2 rho chord. Now how do we further simplify this? Since it's simplifiable, more simplifiable. As I said earlier, nu and rho are constants. Constants. The 1.328 is also a constant. So we'll change it to the other side. So 1.328 nu rho nu times rho. We'll put it outside for now. Is equals to, not equals to, but V's V32 S square root of C. Uh-huh. Okay. Let me just fix that really quick. Rho of nu rho V3 over 2 S C. Okay. This is the total, this is the general formula for drag, total drag skin friction. Now we have two plates, so this will be, we'll consider this as df1, but since total skin friction drag is the same for both of the plates, df1 is equals to df2. Knowing this, we have 1.328 nu I rho 1 over rho v3 over 2s rho is equals to 1.328 nu rho 1 over rho v cube, what v cube, v3 over 2 c. Now through algebra, this gets cancelled, this gets cancelled. Why? Because it's constants. Knowing that it gets cancelled, we are left with v32s c is equals to v32s c. Okay, I think that's more bearable. Do we have v1 v2? Yeah, we do. We have v1. Okay, again c1 c2. Our c1 is 3 foot and our c2 is 6 foot. 3 foot, 6 foot. 3 foot, 6 foot. And we have V1, which is, I'm pretty sure what was 100 foot per second. Let me check. 100 foot per second, okay. Good. So 100 foot per second, 3 to S. Now what's S? It's the base times height, which was span times squared. The span times squared here, I'm pretty sure was 6 times 3. 6 foot times 3 foot. Okay. 6 foot times 3 foot over chord, which is 3 foot, equals V3 half. We have, ano yung span nito? 6 times 9. 6 foot times 9 foot. 6 foot times 9 foot over 6 foot. Okay. So to simplify, 100, 1000 squared. Okay. 103 by 2. 1000 multiplied by 18 foot squared, foot per second squared divided by 3 foot is equals to V32 multiplied by 54 foot over 6 foot. 6 foot. 18,000. Now just transposing everything, 3 over 2 is equals to 18,000 times 6 foot is equals to 3 by 54. 3 square root ay pangit. 3 foot times 54 foot. Okay. Now can we simplify that any further? Yep, we can definitely do. We know that 6 foot through thirds is equals to 6, wait, is equals to 2 times square root of 3. So this is equals to 2 times square root of 3, which you can cancel 3 foot. Thus we are left with 18,000 times square root of 2 multiplied by square root of 54. Ay wait, hindi pala to square root. Ba't ko square root yan? My bad. Okay, square root of 3 lang to. Okay. 54. Now this would be V32. V32, 3 over 2, 2 over 3. Cancel. 2 over 3. V is equals to 18,000 times square root of 2 over 54. 2 by 3. And we get an answer of 18,000 times square root of 2 times 54. Times 54. 2 over 3. Ay, mali. Wait lang. Refresh. 18,000 times square root of 2 multiplied divided by 54 to the power of 2 by 3. 2 by 3. We got 60.57 foot per second. V equals 60.57 foot per second. Okay, cross-checking. Cross-check sa sagot. We have 60.57 foot per second. Yeah. Damn. Okay.